What's that you got cooking?
Apple dew stew with apple dews.
Didn't we have that yesterday? Or the day before?
No. Yesterday, it was baked apple dew with apple dews. And the day before, it was fried apple dews.
With apple dews. I remember now.
Sorry, I'm doing what I can to switch up our meals. But in my defense, we have a pretty limited set of ingredients.
Hey, I wasn't complaining. I'm glad that you're doing the cooking. Otherwise, I'd be eating, I guess, apple dews?
Oh, did you have a chance to look at the engine?
Yeah, it does seem like it took some damage upon landing. But I should be able to fix that real quick.
I also have some good news.
What's that?
I love you. Oh, with the lights off? Works for me.
No, I didn't do that. We must have run out of flow.
Weren't you supposed to charge up the nest today?
Excuse me if I was working on the engine. I can't do everything.
No worries, I'll go get some more outside. If I'm lucky, I'll stumble upon something to spice up the apple dews.
I'll come with you. Over there, a flow thread.
Perfect.
Although it seems like one thread won't be enough.
No worries, we'll find others.
Apple dews again.
Who knows how long we're gonna be stuck here? We might as well stock up. U-turn!
It doesn't work if you warn me after you turn.
How many more do you think we need?
I don't know. 3? Maybe 4?
Oh, sorry, birds. Good thing there are plenty of flow threads around here. Drifting is that useful?
It's crucial. It allows you to change direction without... Yes! Just like that. One or two more threads, and we'll be all set. All right, I'm all charged up.
Me too.
Have you ever seen such a thing?
No, never. Must be an endemic species. And I know it wasn't here yesterday. I mean, 24 hours ago. You know what I'm saying. I wonder if it's edible.
Only one way to find out.
Yes, you're right. I'll pick up some berries and run some tests. First, we'll need to observe any cutaneous reactions. Then we'll cook them to eliminate bacteria.
It's peppery.
You did not.
Go ahead. Try it. I'm sure you'll love it.
Oh, yeah. That is peppery.
Lightweight. Off we go. Let's pick these.
I'm not sure these will go great with the apple dews. But where there's a meal, there's a way.
You know what doesn't go great with apple dews? Apple dews.
is a pretty one.
Well, that was a bust. We were too slow.
No biggie. Plenty of threads out there. All good. This should last us a few days.
Now it's our turn to fill up.
Huh?
I'm hungry.
Done. Roasted apple dews with apple dews.
I can't tell if you're actually excited about this, or if you just enjoy seeing me suffer.
How long do you think this is gonna last?
The flow? If we keep our consumption in check, I think a few days.
No, I meant us. Us here. How long until they come get us?
Do we have to talk about this?
We are going to need to at some point. We need to be prepared. We need a plan.
I'm planning on finishing my plate without hearing about the apiary. Is that okay?
Okay. Okay.
And FYI, you are the one that ruined the mood, not me.
You?
All right, let's talk about it. Fine.
I was just gonna ask if you could switch off the light.
Oh,
You've been mulling it over this whole time?
of course I've been mulling it over this whole time. Thank you for adding one more thing to my mind.
Hold on, are you telling me you hadn't thought about it before?
You know what? No, I hadn't thought about it. I'm trying not to think about the apiary. Enjoy what we have here, even if it isn't much. Do you really think that they can come and get us here?
If we could take the flow bridge here, then so can they.
But there's no way they can know where we are, is there? I cut off the autonav, the astrolock. Even the landing was all manual.
I'm just saying, let's prepare for the worst.
At worst, I kill myself.
You? How can you even say that?
What? Do you think I'll let them take me back there? You can do what you want, but I'm not going.
We could also, like, hide?
Oh, yeah. Hiding is good too. It's even better because then I don't die. Aren't you the smart one? Come on. Enough grumpy face. I promise I won't kill myself unless I ask you first. Just in case you have a better idea.
That's not funny, you.
50% of this planet's inhabitants think it's funny. I guess we'll never know who's right. Snuggle?
I'm not sure you deserve it. You aren't dressed yet?
I put on my pajamas.
I mean, to get out.
Well, see, I was just wondering, do we have to get out? Can we just hang in a nest for once? Lounge around, read a book, watch a movie?
We don't have movies.
Right, sure, but you know what I mean.
You can stay if you want. You get some rest, and I'll gather provisions. I don't mind.
But staying here alone sucks.
So, you'll come with me?
Or you could stay.
And you go get food?
What? No.
Then, who?
Oh, alright, never mind. I'll get dressed. Let's go.
Do you remember where the apple juice were?
Could we try and pick something else for a change?
Is it me, or is the ground shaking?
It's shaking. It's shaking a lot. Is it over?
Seems like it. Anything broken?
No. No, I don't think so. Well, except...
It's not all lost.
Well, it is. A bit.
Look, we can always search the islet, try and find a way to get to the other side.
Such as...
I don't know. A rope, a jetpack, spring-loaded shoes, anything.
And if we don't find it?
If we don't find... I don't know. That's why we'll have to find something.
Okay. I think I found something.
Huh?
Call me crazy, but this looks like a Bluton.
Yep, it looks like a flow bridge. Kind of like the one we took to get here. But smaller?
Is that possible?
Why not? We still don't really know how the flow bridges work in space, but if the phenomenon can happen on a macro scale, then why not on this one? If there can be flow between two planets, why not two bits of a planet?
Okay. If this really is a flow bridge, I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
What?
Flow bridges are linking one place to another, right? So this one definitely leads someplace.
Wait, you want to just get on there without knowing where it goes?
It goes elsewhere. I think that's as good a start as any.
Huh.
Do we have everyone? Okay?
Here.
Then we're good.
Looks like we're on another islet.
Yeah, the bridge seems to be a link between the islets. If there are any others like this, we may be able to get back to the nest. Watch out. I'm not sure our boots will fare too well in the water.
Oh, could they get damaged?
No way. They're waterproof. But you won't exactly grip the track on the water.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
A big ugly lizard?
No, the mushrooms on its back. Looks like a type of hygroscybrubescens.
Ah, is that good news? Like, can we eat it?
Oof, not at all. Unless you're looking for a quick way to unload your kidneys. But don't you find that symbiosis amazing? The movements of the lizard are helping spread the spores. As far as what the lizard is gaining, I'll have to study that closer.
Maybe it doesn't even know. Maybe we should tell it.
No way. You don't get in the way of Mother Nature's plans.
I'll make sure I remember that next time you have salad stuck in your teeth.
Make sure they don't get squished.
I got a big one.
Seems like our mini flow bridge.
Good. Wow. That's actually... What is that?
We should take a closer look. I thought it smelled good around here.
Any idea what's underneath our feet, Mr. Geologist?
I'm a biologist.
Isn't that the same thing?
Biology, the living, geology, the rocks.
And what makes you think this is not living, pray tell?
It looks like a dust deposition. Some kind of rust. And it looks like this kind of rust is particularly sensitive to flow.
What?
Look beneath your feet.
Oh, there's vegetation underneath. It was probably smothered.
Good thing we came this way.
That way. Look. It looks like the rust is...
Great. We can bring that back to the nest to study. Even the apple-dew shrubs are completely covered.
I hope this one will yield some nice and juicy fruit to thank us. Another flow bridge.
That's great. It means there must be others. If we're lucky, they'll bring us back to the nest.
We almost missed this one.
We should find the nest if we keep going north.
Explain to me how you know which way north is on this planet.
We should find the nest if we keep going straight ahead.
Thank you. Rust.
Saw that.
It could always be useful. I thought this planet was supposed to be a desert.
Deserted, not a desert. According to the archives, a colonization plan had been considered by the apiary, with Exonova as the main provider. But the planet was eventually classified as inhospitable.
Let me guess. Is it because of that rusty stuff?
I don't know. The file doesn't say anything about that.
I hope we won't have any more unpleasant surprises. This is so slow. We're not going anywhere.
So?
Clean. For here or to go?
To go.
Too bad.
Boba nuts? Aren't we the lucky ones?
What are they?
You've never heard of boba nuts? They're one of the most nutritious nuts. 25% carbohydrates, 50% protein, 75% lipids.
Great, but how does it taste?
Didn't you hear what I said? 75% fat. Of course it tastes great.
Come on, don't be scared.
A big bug like you. What?
Everything slow motion.
You goof.
We're here. We found the nest.
But in what state?
Whoa, 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 whoa. There is no way this thing is flying again.
Don't say that. You could make a rock fly with the right tools.
Well, maybe. But not this one. Both wings are wasted. The propellers were ripped off. And I'm not even done checking the inside.
We weren't really planning on leaving, were we? We don't really have another place to go anyway.
I'm tired. Why are we always so unlucky? Why are you laughing?
Hold on. We decide to escape the apiary, which apparently no one has managed to do before us. We punch in some coordinates really at random, only because some obscure document from Exonova vaguely attested to the existence of a habitable planet. By some kind of miracle, we cross the boundaries of the apiary without getting caught. We travel across space in a Class D ship that is totally not designed for that. And in spite of the fact that this is not all-terrain, we land without breaking anything. We find food and flow on site even though we hadn't really planned for it. Finally, we get hit with an earthquake, all right, but we get out of it unscathed. The only real consequence is that the nest is a little bit busted. And you think that we're unlucky? We are the luckiest people in the universe.
That's one way to see it.
This planet is our chance to start a new life. With our own rules. Away from the apiary, from the matchmaker and all that loot. And I'd rather endure 1,000 earthquakes than risk being away from you.
What did you say this planet was called again?
Source.
Source. The beginning of something.
Seems like it.
First, let's get to the nest. We'll explore later. Whoa, what a mess. And now the nest is all akimbo. This feels weird.
Yeah, we'll need to find a way to correct that. But it can wait until tomorrow. I think we've had our share for the day. We deserve some time to relax. If you know what I mean.
You can do whatever you want, but I'm going to bed.
You okay? You? Wake up! It's okay. I'm here. That was just a nightmare. Everything's fine.
That wasn't a nightmare.
Sure it was. Rest easy.
No. I was awake. I could hear you. I just couldn't move or yell. I couldn't breathe. It was horrible.
Yeah, I'm familiar with that.
For real?
It used to happen when I was a teenager. You feel something weighing on your stomach?
Yeah. On my chest. What was it?
I don't know. I used to call it the ball, because sometimes it felt like a huge ball was crushing me.
Oh. No, that didn't happen to me.
I wouldn't wish it upon you. For me, it resolved itself when I left the foster home. For you, it may be related to the nest.
But I don't want to leave the nest.
That's not what I meant. You're stuck to the bed. The nest is stuck to the ground. There must be something in that. You've been flying in this thing for years. I bet you're upset to see it in this condition.
No kidding. Which means that if we fix up the nest, this will all go away?
Could be. Worst case scenario, the nest will be fixed.
Yeah. Well, I hope we'll eventually find the missing parts then, so I can get fixed up too.
All right. Now we can see a lot clearer.
Yeah, we're not there yet, but that should do the trick for now. Now we just need to figure out how to level the nest. The tractor globe is probably done charging. Let's bring it outside.
Do you think it'll be enough to lift it?
I hope so, because I have no idea what else we can do.
It did feel a bit weird at first, but now I can't even tell the nest is tilted. I guess I got used to it.
What? No, you can't get used to it. We're gonna get the nest out of this crevasse. I don't want to get used to it.
It did feel a bit weird, but now I guess I...
What? No, I don't want to get used. I don't get it. People always make a big deal about salty sweet, but never peppery sweet, which it turns out is delicious.
Anything would seem delicious to you, seeing your diet in the last few days.
True, but don't let that take away from your cooking talents.
You're just wanting to finish my plate, aren't you?
Since you're offering. Hey, you never told me. What did your mate look like?
I don't know.
Didn't you get our file from the matchmaker?
Yeah, I did, but I never really looked at it.
Seriously? You're not even curious?
Well, no. I already knew you.
Whatever. Come on, we'll look at it together.
If you wish. Huh.
Oh, alright. Any other pictures?
Yeah.
She's kinda cute.
You think so?
Yeah, definitely. Don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you mention it.
As if you needed me to have an opinion about a girl.
I'm sorry. I live with the most handsome man I know. 24/7. Why would I care about girls at this point?
You're such an idiot. Come on, let's check our profile instead of this foolishness. Let's see. Interests. Reading, music, having a drink with my friends. Wow. Do you think you can handle such a strong personality?
That's harsh.
Job. Ocean biology research assistant at the University of Ox. Huh. Okay. Looks like you two were made for each other.
No one is made for each other. That's the kind of rhetoric the matchmaker uses.
Yeah, I know. But it still looks to me like that was a bloating good pick. You'd make a great couple.
Might have made. There's a difference.
What if we grabbed a little snack for the road?
Huh. Sounds good. I'll bring the first aid kit as well. Just in case.
Did it move?
No, I don't think so.
Balding brute! Oh, it's over. It's not going back straight. We'll never be able to fix it. We are condemned to living on an incline in a broken ship forever. Until our body adapts and one of our legs starts shrinking to even us out.
That's not how things work.
I know that's not how things work. Nothing is working the way it should. Especially not this bloating tractor globe.
Poor thing is doing what it can. It wasn't designed to lift ships in the first place.
I know. But I was hoping it would go the extra mile. Right now the batteries drain out even before lifting the nest off the ground.
What if we plugged it into a flow spring?
I thought about that, but we'd have to be able to seal the pipe shut. Unfortunately, I don't think they make gaskets for flow springs from a distant planet.
Perhaps we can make one.
With what? Paper mache?
Remember yesterday when I told you that rust scatters when it comes in contact with flow? We could use that feature to sculpt a gasket out of pieces of rust.
You could do that?
I don't think I could sculpt a nude statue of you or a super complex component, but molding a gasket? That seems doable.
That's awesome!
Hold on, let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down.
Excuse me?
You've never heard of that saying?
No.
Must be a truth thing then. That means let's not celebrate before we...
Yeah, I got it. Anyway, how much rust do you need in order to pull the panties down?
I don't know. 4 or 5 blocks like those we already got?
Okay, so let's try and find that.
I think we've got everything we need to mold a joint for the tractor globe. All right then. Ready when you are.
I'm just waiting on you. I can't wait to get going.
Now I'm hungry.
I know, right? This way is also full of rust.
Not for long. think that's enough rust to cobble up your tractor joint.
Are we digging then?
Ready when you are.
Why'd you stop?
I have a stowaway on my sleeve.
A bug?
Better. A seed. It must have hooked on when we brushed past the plant.
And it just so happens it chose the one with the green thumb. Clever seed.
Natural selection doing its work?
Do you think you're gonna plant it?
What do you think?
Yeah, I don't even know why I asked.
If we find enough of them, we could start a little vegetable patch at the nest.
I vote yes.
Motion approved unanimously. Just need to find some more seeds.
Easy enough, don't you think?
Not so sure. If these plants have few natural predators, they might have somewhat of a slow reproductive process. We'll just need to keep an eye out.
You can count on me. What?
Nothing. I just can't imagine you spotting seeds right out of the wilderness.
Says the guy who's incapable of finding his stuff when it's right under his nose.
That's not the same. I mean, plants are kind of my specialty.
So, I know what a seed looks like, don't I?
Certainly.
I'm sure I'll find more than you.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Wanna bet?
Don't tempt me. Another seed. 2-0 is a pretty good start.
Hey!
Be careful. These creatures don't seem to be in their right mind.
I did notice that.
Eat that!
Target locked. That's it.
One of them is weakened.
All right, that's it. There you go.
One to go.
Pew.
Nice one.
Settle down. Now's the time. This one's ready.
I got this. Well done. We're that good. And now he's back to being sweet. Seems like it was the rust that made him aggressive.
Any idea why?
It could just be because they're uncomfortable. If the rust hurts them, that would explain why they're turning violent. But it doesn't explain why they're attacking us and not fighting amongst themselves. Maybe the rust is taking over their nervous system in some way, like a parasite. Or maybe it's because of pheromones.
You can also say, I don't know. I don't understand.
Okay, I don't know.
You hear that, Oink? You're a scientific mystery. Oink. His name is Oink now. Jump! Bam! Dodge this one. You know it's this one's ready.
Yep.
Oh, you! Take that! Yes! Target lock. You know what to do. This one's ready.
I got this.
One. Aha! He didn't like that too much. Your turn.
Yep.
Done and done. Yes!
2 to nothing.
Okay, beginner's luck, but watch out. It won't last.
And 3.
You're not even letting me take a look.
A good one.
Yup. What does she want?
Another bit of rust for your collection?
Oh, cool. I don't have this one yet.
Pew! Nice shot! Are you alright? Eat that! He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
Let's get it!
Bullseye. Are you okay? Take that. Bam!
He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. Yes!
See you around.
One left.
Chill. Ooh. Let's get it over with.
And done.
We make a good team. I have to say, it's much nicer this way. This is where we came from.
All right, I know.
Another one.
Zip into the bag.
Oh, blute! Ooh. We need a... Let's get it over with.
And done. That didn't seem to bother him much.
One to go.
Are you okay? Pew! Dodge this one. Eat it!
Ripe for the picking.
Harvest time.
Done and done.
find a view?
Definitely.
Do you see what I'm seeing?
What?
Straight ahead, an aerial flow thread.
Oh, yeah. Do you think it could carry us all the way up there?
Only one way to find out. Another one. And more rust.
You can never have too much.
Another thing from home. How many do you think Exonova built before they realized it wouldn't work?
Two already seems like a lot. Throwing money around isn't exactly within the company culture. Neither is canceling a project for that matter. I'm not surprised that everyone remained discreet about this whole failed colonization business.
I am surprised by the fact that my mom has never mentioned it to me. I don't think Exonova wins colonization contracts on the regular.
These buildings look kind of old. Your mom may not have been head of the company then. She may not have been with the company at all.
Yeah, that's possible. Still, it's weird.
Agreed. I guess we'll figure it out eventually.
We're too heavy.
Nah, this aerial thread is just too fragile. We've been spotted.
Target.
Are you all right? Now what?
Your turn.
I got this.
One left.
Chill.
Eat it. Take that. This one's ready.
Yep.
You? Yep. Saw that. That's how we rock. They're tailing us.
Ha! Booyah!
Not
You started it. Let's get it over with.
and done.
You
Yep. Saw that.
eat that. Oh, bloot!
Aha!
He's ripe for the picking.
Harvest time. In your face.
One to go.
Dodge this one. Bullseye. Your turn.
I got this.
Now shoot. Who's next?
Are you okay?
Ah, you know, I'm starting to get tired of being beat up by every critter that comes around.
Should I carry you?
No, that's fine. I can walk on my own. Although if you had some heavy-duty pain meds, I wouldn't turn them down.
All right. I guess it's time for me to do what I do best.
Snuggle?
I was more thinking about gathering strange plants with medicinal properties.
We already have some medic kits.
Oh yeah, we do. Then I guess we just need to find a place to lay low and care for your injuries.
We're gonna get stuffed.
one is nice and ripe.
Seems like that's the highest we'll get.
That wasn't too far off. Look, there's another bridge over there.
But I want it to go all the way up.
We'll have to lay off the apple dews then. Are we saving those for later?
Of course.
Do we still need rest?
Of course. It's always useful.
Did you feel that?
What?
Like a tremor.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I hope I imagined it. Should we take a break?
Indeed. If you told me one day I'd be million of lumsecks from the apiary watching rocks flying by,
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd say intriguing. I'm trying to figure out how it works.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how nucleosynthesis works either. But you can still appreciate the stars in the sky.
That's true. It could be worse.
Yeah. Actually, this is all thanks to the matchmaker.
What?
Think about it. Imagine the matchmaker had put us together. We would have spent our boring lives in the apiary without surprise, and we would have never ended up here, together, watching rocks flying by.
I don't care about these rocks. All I care about is being with you. Here, in the apiary, in deep space, or at the bottom of a hole. It's all the same to me. It's all decorative.
Some decor are a bit nicer than others, though.
Yeah, but that's... What's that phrase you use in sciences? Oh yeah, negligible amounts.
That was the last one. This one's a little rotten, isn't it?
You're a little rotten.
Huh?
Sorry, was reflex. Do we agree this thing does not look very natural?
Yeah. It's probably satellite debris or a rocket propeller. This part of space is a real dump.
I don't know. This stone circle around it still looks weird to me.
This? These aren't stones. They're Bryums mollis mollis. Bloofs, for short.
Bloofs?
Yeah, Because when you sit on them, it goes.
Ooh, I like.
Oh.
Huh.
I think I could fall asleep right here. You? You?
Who? What? I told you I'm not going back. Go bleach yourselves.
You. It's me. I think you fell asleep.
Oh, sorry. These blues are way too comfortable. You can't leave me here.
If we ever need to sleep under the stars, we'll know where to come.
You know what we should have packed?
A card game?
My guitar.
You have a guitar?
Well, yeah.
Where is it?
At my house. On top. Well, I guess these days I can no longer really call it my house. Or even say it's my guitar.
I didn't know that you played.
To be honest, I wouldn't really say that I play. My mother's had made me take courses when I was little. I took them for 2 years and then I got tired. I never touched it again. I even called it an old-timey instrument. But I don't know. Now with the campfire and everything, I wish I could pull it out.
Oh, I would have played along on the harmonica.
Because you play the harmonica?
No. But since we're imagining things, let's just run with it.
Yeah, you're right. I can already picture it.
We could have founded a band.
The #1 band on Source.
A Yuki. It's an anagram of U and K.
Yeah, I got that. I was thinking more along the lines of... the Flow Phantasm.
Very poetic.
Isn't it?
Why not? The Weavers.
Ooh, not bad. Dual Flow.
Shattered.
Where the heart is.
Fugue.
Apple Dew Stew.
Oh yeah, I definitely like that.
We're so Apple Dew Stew now. We'll bring the house down.
I think we have enough rust to plug the tractor globe.
Okay then, what are we waiting for? You know, you can use these boots for drifting. It makes faster turns.
Sorry, I'm still not completely used to this model.
I'm taking the lead. That was the wrong way. Hey, isn't that Oink? That is definitely him. That's Oink.
What's happening, big guy? Why are you here? You missed us, didn't you?
I bet he felt lonely on his empty islet.
You do realize that we can't take you along on our journeys, don't you? That would be too exhausting for you.
But you can stay with us next to the nest if you want.
No funny business, though.
How do you feel?
Better. Stay strong, little tractor globe. You're about to get a brand new joint.
So?
Well, it fits. That's a good sign. Let's get this ball rolling.
Huh?
What? Haven't you heard of that one either?
Oh no, I have. It's just an old-fashioned saying.
Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, that's worse.
Can you just switch on the tractor globe, please?
Okay.
It worked!
We did it! Now, we just need to fix up the wings and the turbine and the hyperpropellers and...
Don't be so cynical. Getting the nest out of the crevasse was quite a feat.
Huh? No, don't get me wrong. I'm genuinely delighted. I love fixing things up. But I don't think we need to get started right away.
That's a relief.
Before we start fixing anything, we'll need to find some replacement parts.
Are you sure you know where we're going?
I think so. All right, give me those medicinal plants of yours. Time to fire up the synthesizer. With this thing, we'll be right back on our feet.
Are you sure you know how?
I have a synthesizer in my ship. Of course I know how these work.
No, wait, that's not the way.
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because at this stage, you should...
Look, I've always done it this way, and it's always worked out. You're not gonna tell me how to use my own synthesizer.
All right. All right, as you wish.
Haha, there. What do you say about that?
All right. I didn't know you could also do it that way.
And?
Sorry I doubted you.
And?
I love you?
Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but it'll do. All right, you can open your eyes. Surprise anniversary!
Huh?
I meant to say surprise, and then I thought happy anniversary, and I panicked.
Whose anniversary is it?
It's our anniversary. 1 month on Source.
Already?
Yeah, I mean, give or take a few days.
It went by fast.
Yeah, remember the time we almost died crashing on this planet?
And the time we almost died in an earthquake?
Ah, and the time we almost died fighting that critter?
I hope this is only the beginning, and that I'll have many more chances to almost die with you.
Aren't you a charmer? So, are you gonna open your present? Well, our present.
Sure. Uh-huh. What is it?
Fermented apple dews. I stuck them in the soaker tub to accelerate the process. I'm calling it Apple Brew.
Do you think that it's any good?
Well, worst case scenario, we just wasted some apple dews. No big deal.
Should we open it now?
We can open it whenever you want.
To us.
To us. Hey, that's really good actually.
That's really strong, too. Do you remember the first time you talked about leaving the apiary?
Of course. I'd had a shouting match with my mom. I was just angry.
No, before that.
Before?
We had landed the nest on a hilltop, we were stargazing, and you said, "Come on, let's go." I haven't stopped thinking about it since that day. I think that's what pushed me to dig into the Astro Company archives, which led me to find the coordinates of Source. I wanted to be ready for the day.
Wait, when was that?
I don't remember. Right at the beginning, you and your mom got in a fight. You hopped into the nest at night, and you picked me up at my house.
Was that when we went to the Uplands?
Yes, the Uplands, that's it.
Oh. Dude, I remember. It was in Frosember. It was super cold out. I was freezing. I just wanted to get back into the nest. That's why I said, let's go. And since you didn't respond, I thought you wanted to stay outside, so I didn't push it. I actually caught a beast of a cold that night.
Wait, so that means if I hadn't misunderstood that night...
It wouldn't have changed a thing.
Well, still, that means we would have never known about Source. We would have never come all the way here.
I'm not buying your story.
Huh?
Why were we stargazing that night? You spent the entire night pointing out this and that constellation to me, wondering if there might be other inhabitable planets outside of the apiary, other forms of life. You were completely obsessed with the sky. I was even trying to open up about my issues, but you barely listened. And off you went again, chattering about the comets, the microorganisms, or whatever. So, keeping in mind that you had access to this data about Source, and the fact that you are K, do you really think that you would have never stumbled upon this planet anyway?
You might be right. Was I really that annoying?
Yes. I came to see you that night because I needed someone. I had nowhere else to go. But at the time, I regretted it. I was actually thinking it would be the last time we saw one another. But you insisted, and the following week you came to see me in the evening with your little homemade cookies. We chatted all night, and I do believe that is when I fell in love.
Which means that beforehand...
We had known each other for like 3 weeks, Kay. Do you really think that I fell head over heels the first time I saw you?
I know I fell head over heels the first time I saw you.
Oh, okay. You just like my looks then.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean you don't like the way I look?
I have a feeling there's no right answer.
Then don't answer. And done. It's all straightened out. Everything's tidy and clean.
Besides us, that is.
Yeah, we are kind of stinky. Off to the shower then?
Ah, Bloot.
What is it?
I just mobbed the bathroom.
Oh. Do you think we can marinate another 10 to 15 minutes in our own filth?
Honestly, can do. So, how are the repairs coming along?
I've done everything I can, but I'm missing some parts and can't move on.
What kind of parts?
A bit of everything. The thing is, I'm not looking for very precise models or anything. I can always adapt. But I'm still gonna need some more gear.
Well, I hope we'll find everything we need in this area then.
We ought to.
You?
Yeah?
I see you've brushed your hair in the shower again.
How can you tell?
It's not draining.
Sorry.
So,
What a bit of the thing is, but
well,
we ought to. So, what's this rocky chunk got to say?
well, for starters, it says it's not a rock.
Really? It's not living, is it?
No, it's not mineral or organic.
So, what is it?
Going straight to the hard questions. but that is not how science works.
How does it work then?
First of all, you formulate a hypothesis. Then you build an experiment to test this hypothesis. You observe, and you learn.
Okay, then what did you learn?
That I'm lacking imagination regarding hypotheses? One thing we know for sure is that rust particles scatter immediately when in contact with flow. I'd like to observe this reaction more closely.
You can do that next time. Right now, you should go to bed.
Already? What time is it?
No idea, but I know I'm sleepy, and I want my snuggles before I crash.
Gotcha.